Kabuki in a series of matches that have been videotaped.
Mr. Soley, if you wouldn't mind, I would prefer the honor to interview this man myself, because I have some points with the great Kabuki, and I would like to talk with Gary Hart. If you wouldn't mind, could I do it myself?
Sure.
Thank you very much, Mr. So just excuse me. Mr. Hart, I'll just say it's a pleasure here, because as long as I've been associated with wrestling, if you talk about wrestling, you talk about Gary Hart. And you know the ins and outs, and you have a gentleman here named Mr. Kabuki that I have never seen anything in my whole life like it, and it's a tribute to you and a compliment to your, not only to your style, but to your brain power, what you've done with this man.
You know, you are an amazingly intelligent young man.
Well, thank you very much.
To realize that someone is that great. I mean, you must be a world traveler yourself. I mean, you've been everywhere, I'm sure. I've heard about you all over, come this country from Scotland, if I'm not wrong, right?
That's right, Mr. Hart.
And I hear you play the bagpipes, just beautiful. Sometime would you do that for me, please?
I certainly would. I'd be pleased to right now.
Kabuki loves bagpipe music. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
They play a lot of that in Asia, a lot of bagpipe music.
Listen, I would like to look at a film of Mr. Kabuki, and if you would, just tell me a little something about him. I've been watching him closely.
That'd be terrific. As you can see here, Kabuki is wrestling two individuals. So you see a thrust kick behind the head, catches him with the elbow right into the solar plexus, thrust to the side of the head.
You notice he doesn't get excited, even when there's two people on him at one time. Doesn't get excited. You must have trained him to keep composure.
To be honest with you, the man has got an ability that if it was 8 or 9 people out there, it wouldn't make that much difference, you see.
What a machine. What a machine.
Now watch this. This is beautiful.
Oh, that was great.
That was a thrust right up above, right into the chest area. As you can see, 1, 2, 3. Put that one away.
Fantastic. You notice the man was completely out. He didn't even have to grab a leg there.
Watch this. This is great. Caught him with the thrust kick coming off the top rope.
I've never seen nothing like that.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Truly is. You must have spent a lot of time, and what it is your managing qualities is great. You must have a great fighter, but you have to know somebody that can handle him, and you are definitely the best. Is this a 3?
This is a 3, I'm sure.
Oh, very good.
Once he lays that in, they don't get up.
Poetry in motion. Mr. Hart, you must be...
Look at this. This is one of my favorite situations. Look at that.
Yep.
Bruiser Brody, 295 pounds, probably the toughest man in professional wrestling. But watch, Kabuki's going to get him one more time. I want everyone to remember. That is Bruiser Brody, 295 pounds, probably one of the greatest wrestlers that ever lived. But Kabuki got him down.
3. Well, it might have been one of the greatest, but not the greatest, because Kabuki just obviously proved that, Mr. Hart. You're obviously at ringside here, are you?
Oh, yes.
I want you to know that it's an honor to find somebody that has the intelligence in wrestling and knows science and can take somebody like this and do this with him and guide him along his path. It's a credit to you, truly, as a manager, and I guess that's what makes you #1.
I think the only person that could probably do that other than myself would be a man such as yourself.
Why, isn't that nice? It's such a pleasure.